Today I'm going to be tying up one of, if not the most popular loch style pattern, and definitely the most popular bumble pattern there is, the Claret bumble. Okay, so the rib and the tag are both gold, so you could use gold flat tinsel, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on some gold oval tinsel, and this is going to create a lovely bright rib, or sorry, a lovely bright tag. Okay, so I'm going to just run that just past the bend of the hook and back up again. And just touch and turn, bring that along back up to where the shank levels off, which is usually just above where the hook point, or in the middle of the hook point and the barb. Okay, a few turns to get it very secure. And I'm going to leave a wee bit there just to neaten things up. Okay, so for the tail of the fly, I'm going to it's going to be a variant. The tail would have been golden pheasant topping. What I'm going to use is golden pheasant crest. Or sorry, golden pheasant crest, and I'm going to use golden pheasant topping. I'm just leveling off the body. There's not a big kick up. I've got quite a small feather here, so hopefully I'll get the two black bars. This is dyed hot orange as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my fingers and hold them, and I want about 8 fibres. Okay, so just cut those off until I'm confident enough that I have 8 or thereabouts. It could be 9, it could be 10. Okay, and I'm going to pinch these with the other hand just to have a look first. Okay, then take back the other hand because I want it a bit further down than that. Okay, and there's 2 reasons why I picked the orange ones here. One is I like hot orange. It's a great colour to have. It's a nice trigger point. But as well as that, whenever you have the natural ones, whenever you use them, the one side is quite pale, and whenever they twist and things, it just doesn't look well after a few casts. So I'm going to keep it at that there. I'm going to just neaten up the body here. As I go back down, I'm going to add on gold oval again, which is going to form my rib. Okay, I'll sneak that oval on underneath. Okay, so the colour of the body is claret, so I have some claret fur here. So I'll take this off. I'm going to dub it on, not too thick. Okay, I'm going to twist it all one direction. Going to bring my thread down to the bottom now that I've got an anchor. Okay, and then just start twisting on that dubbing. Making sure that after every few turns I just retwist that thread to make sure that the dubbing is holding tight enough. Okay. I'm happy enough that there. I have a wee bit of excess. Okay, then there's one palmered feather, which is going to be its claret. Using claret cock hackle. And with waxed thread, I'm going to tie it in at the butt with the shiny side facing me. Okay, I'm going to grab my hackle pliers. Grab the tip of that and do 2 turns at the head first. Okay, and then 3 or 4 down the body. Then your gold oval is going to catch that in, and it's going to be going the opposite direction of your palmered hackle. Okay, so you get 5 turns of that hopefully. I'll catch that in. A few turns to secure. Then before we do any trimming, we can actually just loosen out those fibres a little bit. I think it's been trapped underneath the rib, but it also brings out a bit of that dubbing, which adds a bit more movement, and ideal if you're fixing a big wave. Okay, then use our scissors and just trim off the tip, and also our excess for our oval tinsel and our feather stock. And just anything going forward, just draw that back. So next thing we're going to add on our front hackle, which is blue guinea fowl. Okay, so very important to wax our thread as always. And I broke off the tip, and I just tie in where I broke off the tip. Bring that back again. That'll give me a very secure hold. And then just using your wet hands, just double that hackle. And touch and turns. Hopefully you get 2 or 3 wraps up. You can also use jay. You can also use blue grizzle. It's entirely up to yourself. These are cheap feathers, readily available, so that's why these are quite common. A few turns to secure that in. If you wanted, you can get an old toothbrush to see that that's well displayed out, but I'm happy with that, and it'll soon display it whenever it's fishing. Okay, so next, just don't need them, but I might as well make use of the feathers because I don't use them for my other flies. I'm going to add on jungle cock eyes. Okay, just going to tie them in quite loose to start with, and make any adjustments if needs be. So I'm happy on this side, and I'm happy on this side. Okay, so I would normally put in a wee bit of super glue, but I don't have it on this desk, so I'm just going to make sure I have plenty of thread wraps before I trim off the excess there. Okay, and just trim those off, and we'll start building up our head. I think going forward we can bring back. Okay, it's also a very popular fly for a muddler, if you want to add on a muddler head. We won't be doing that today, but definitely worth having a few of those in the box as well. And there you have your very famous, world-renowned Claret bumble, folks. One that I think every loch angler has in their box. Absolute necessity. Hopefully you found that useful. As always, if you did, hit that like button below, and do check out the other footage coming up on the screen now. Thank you, all the best.